And now I'm recording. Owen, are you there?
Yeah.
Today we're playing Enter The Gungeon, which is
We
fucking
are.
amazing. The Gungeon is gonna murder me.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
So, I think there might have been two things. I only wrote one of them down. And then I just kind of like died. So, the beginning of the universe.
The beginning of
Not
the
quite the
universe?
beginning, but more of the question, are we alone in the universe?
Oh, hey, what's
Yeah.
this? I've literally never...
Never what?
I've never looked at, like, these. I'm fucking retarded, but... I
Okay.
prayed. I don't know what that does. Anyways,
Probably
go on,
does
sorry.
stuff. But yeah, so the universe. So people are, like, we don't know if there's other things or life, just literally anything else that could contact us. And if there is, why haven't they? And, I was thinking, I was like, well, what if, like, we're literally it? Like, what if, for fun and games, in this hypothetical scenario, we were put in, like, the universe was created by some higher life form species, and then we were put onto, our life was seated on just Earth, on this planet, and then we were meant to spread out and expand. And as time went on, humans would evolve or de-evolve into different species.
There's
of
no
totally
way
different
to,
animals.
just so you know, there is technically no way to devolve.
Yeah, that's more of like a
that's just a
personal,
way of,
like,
of saying that
saying
something's
they're,
worse.
yeah, but that's what I mean. But so, what if that was like, we're the beginning, and once we start branching out, that's when all the different, like, races, I guess, that's when that would start. That's when that whole process begins. Which is pretty interesting, I think, because it's an especially fun topic because we know so little about it.
About... I'm a
The
little
universe.
confused. What
What part are you confused about?
are we gonna be talking about?
Whatever we want, man.
I mean, fucking no shit, but, like, the topic that you were talking about, like, what...
Are we alone?
Are we alone? That's called the Fermi paradox. So, it's basically
I don't
that...
think I've heard that one before.
It's basically like, are we alone in the universe? And, it's not really a paradox. There's a million solutions to the paradox.
It's an unsolvable question. No, not unsolvable. It's something that
we don't know
able
the
to solve.
actual solution. There are many solutions, but we don't know if any of them are correct, I guess. Oh boy.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
We've got no real way of solving it. What?
I'm just looking at the fucking map. Just, oh boy.
Okay.
A little gold chest. Yeah.
Nice.
I need a key
So,
for
yeah,
that, though. Anyways.
Fine.
With the Fermi paradox, the whole thing is like, we exist, and we know we exist, and from what we've seen, it's not that hard to make life, like, relatively speaking. We're just on a planet in, like, the safe zone, basically, of a star, and we've got water, and that's basically it. But I mean, not really. I'm super over exaggerating there.
Those are what we have. We do have those, and I mean, hey, we've got life, so that might as well be all you need.
Yeah. But the whole thing is, you know, if this is truly like all you need to get life started, then how come we haven't seen any? Okay. How come we haven't seen
on any other planets?
Yeah, because planets that are in the like safe zone are kind of common, if that makes sense.
I get what you mean.
Oh shit! I want to go to the rest of the gungeon. It's pretty whack. I'm surprised I have not gotten hit this run. I normally don't do this good. I know I have beaten the game, but I don't normally do this good.
You're just concentrating.
Not quite. I mean, I'm talking about the meaning of it all. No.
The meaning of everything.
But likely, it's completely possible that we are the first, you know what I mean?
The first life form to have evolved enough to understand that we are.
Yes. And because, I mean, like, fuck! God damn it. Whatever. It's fine. I basically haven't gotten hit because...
We'll just ignore that one.
We'll just edit that part out. Oh, hey, yeah, okay, I didn't get hit. Because it gave me my shield back after the end of the thing.
Yeah, you didn't take any damage, but, anyways, we very well could be the first that have evolved far enough.
Yes,
I mean, yeah.
But we could, I mean, also not be, you know? The universe is super old, the universe is super big. The main issue with the I was scared by the fucking statue thing there. The main issue with the like that the Fermi paradox question, it's not really a paradox, it's just a question, is trying to get people to solve is basically, why don't we know anything? Like, we're pretty, I mean, we're pretty advanced right now, you know? But we're also pretty fucking stupid. Come on.
I mean, the idea that we are the first to evolve and that there is life on other planets that we just aren't advanced or we just missed it or whatever you want to call it is, you know, obviously it is possible. But that's something that is interesting to me, like that we're the first species to get that far.
Yeah, well, another proposed, I guess, solution is the further away that we look, the further back in time we look. So it's like there's a bias towards things that are near us and things that are farther away from us. We have a less likelihood of finding, you know, alien life or anything because there hasn't, like, time hasn't passed as much. Do you know what I mean? It takes time for it takes time for the light to get to us. So when we're looking back in when we're looking at something that's billions of light years away, that goes back in time billions of years, and so there just isn't enough time for a civilization to develop.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. So you're saying that, I think what you're saying is that if somebody real far away were to look at this planet from where they are, they'd see something that's really far back.
Mm-hmm. And vice versa. So if we looked at their planet, then we'd see something that's very far back, and so we wouldn't.
So as far as we know, there is life and it's all around us, but we're just not. We're not able to see it yet.
Mm-hmm. Correct. Well,
That's
kind of. It is in a scale of light years, and light years are pretty big.
Yeah.
Especially when you have to consider that, like, you're also doing light years in like a wait, man, I'm just thinking. Sorry. You're doing light years, and like evolution and stuff takes,
Thousands, millions of years.
Millions, if not billions. It doesn't take trillions. It usually takes more like billions. So like, unless something is, more than a couple billion light years away from us, it won't.
We're gonna see is a young race that hasn't evolved.
Yes. So, we would still find something, basically.
It just wouldn't be worth it. Or, as far as we know, there's life all over the place. It's super advanced, and they just don't think we're worth it.
Yep, that's
And they're just like,
we're barely a level. Actually, we're a level 0, aren't we? I think.
I thought we were almost level 1.
We're almost level 1, but it's.
Here, let me pull up the thing. What does it go up to?
It goes up to 4, I think. There are, like, people have theorized, if you will, things that are further, but we don't know if there's any way for those further things to, like, happen. So,
the Kardashev scale, I believe, is what it is.
Kardashev scale? I believe that's how you
Kardashev,
pronounce
that's
it.
what it is.
I don't know, though.
So, a Type 1 civilization, also called a planetary civilization, can use and store all of the energy on its planet. A Type 2 civilization, also called a stellar civilization, can use and control all of the energy at the scale of its planetary system. And a Type 3 system, also called a galactic civilization, can control energy at the scale of its entire host galaxy.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's essentially just how advanced. And by essentially meaning it's exactly what it is.
I thought I had tons of health left. Whatever.
You died.
Anyways,
But yeah, I had seen that scale before, and somebody explained it really well. They went into quite the detail. Oh wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 civilizations. Hold on. There's a 5th?
yeah, there's theoretical ones that you can go past the normal one,
It was originally designed in 1964. It had 3 base classes, each with energy disposal level type 1, 10 to the 16th power. I'm gonna assume that's watt, but I could be wrong. Type 2, 10 to the 26th. Type 3, 10 to the 36th. Other astronomers have extended the scale to Type 4, 10 to the 46th. In Type 5, the energy of this kind of civilization would equal that of all energy available in not just our universe, but in all universes and in all timelines.
Yeah.
Interesting.
See, so that's the thing I was talking about with the, like, it's theoretical, because we don't even know if that is possible. But if it is, then that's what we would call that level civilization.
Which is whack to think about. I mean, we're barely above 0.
Mm-hmm. No, we're not above 0. Hell, if we were above 0, we'd be so fucking advanced. Like, you would not believe how advanced we would be. We're under 0. We're at like 0.5.
That's not under 0. 0.5, or do you mean negative 0.5?
I mean, well, okay.
Because 0.5
Sorry,
would
what
be
I mean
halfway.
is we're not at level 1.
Oh,
Is
I'm
what I
not
mean
saying
by
we're at
that.
level 1.
Okay.
I mean, I'm saying we're barely above 0. I mean, like, we're still working our way to Tor 1. I messed that sentence up.
Yeah,
God,
anyways.
we're working our way towards level 1.
I messed up a lot of sentences, don't worry about it. But the, like, if we were a Type 1 civilization, that would be so much more advanced than, what we are currently. You wouldn't even be able to comprehend. Like, that means that you've harvested literally all of the energy that your home planet is capable of producing. That means geothermal generators. That means, like, not just geothermal generators, might I, you know,
electric magneticity.
well, yeah, but
I'm just listing off of ones I know.
When I say geothermal generators, I don't mean, oh yeah, you just put one that's pretty deep in the thing or whatever. I mean, you fucking place it in the core.
In here. Yeah.
Yeah.
But what it says here is that we would need to boost our current energy production to over 100,000 times to reach this status of level 1.
My God,
which is ridiculous. He's taken into consideration. We will reach Type 1 in 100 to 200 years. An estimate. Obviously, that's not like a promise. Not that anybody alive today will be alive when that happens.
I mean, they might, because, okay, I don't know if I can. Okay, yeah, I can.
If it's within 100 to 200 years, you'd be old.
Well, yeah, you'd be hella old.
Unless we have a live long syndrome.
There's a,
oh my God.
No.
What are those?
They're evil.
That's understandable. About stuff.
God damn it, what were you saying?
I was saying about how it'll take us 100 to 200 years to even reach level 1.
There's a dude, I forget what his company does, but he has stated his like goal basically is to live as long as physically possible. And he has a lot of money. This is not the child that's in like Denmark that has a bachelor's, and he's like 7 and has a bachelor's or something.
I didn't think it was 7. I think it was 11.
Whatever. It's still impressive.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Absurd.
Point is, he's really young.
Too young.
And he said his goal is immortality, but this dude, he has a lot of money, and he is actually doing stuff right now to increase his lifespan. He's getting stem cell injections, despite the fact that he's not super old or anything. And I believe
the stem cell injections do to you?
They
like, what is it? Like, what happens?
They give you stem cells.
Well, yes, I know that, but like,
so stem cells are basically blank cells.
Yeah.
That. Stem cells are basically blank cells that, if they're capable of replacing cells that, normally you wouldn't be able to grow again. Like nerves. If you damage a nerve, you can't, your body won't really grow that back. However,
just make new ones.
Yeah, your stem cells will turn into
nerve cells.
Nerve cells, yeah.
Well, that's rather interesting.
At least I think that's how they work. I could be completely wrong about that.
Well, you're sounding like it's explaining, to put it very basically, just sounds like regeneration.
Yeah. pretty much. And
Okay, cool.
we have like a limited number of stem cells.
Why?
Why? Because we're like born with them, basically.
Oh, I thought you meant for stuff. No, okay, never mind then. That makes sense. So you're saying he's taking them from other people?
I mean, other people are giving them away. Like it's like a thing where they harvest it from like aborted babies and stuff.
So if we just
using the word harvest sounds really fucking evil.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like my baby factory idea might be worse.
Oh, the red ones do double damage. Oh fuck! Oh fuck! I can't believe you done this.
Oh, you're on fire.
Yeah, I noticed.
Me too. Watch out, you're getting hit with a time gun. Some fire. My goodness. So,
God.
Regeneration. Man, isn't that interesting?
Yeah, regeneration would probably be my favorite
That makes the most
superpower.
sense.
If I
yeah.
could choose any superpower, and only one, I'd choose regeneration. That's like, you know, the level of like Deadpool's, you know, basically infinite regeneration. Specifically because I don't want to die.
Okay, so I'm big smart.
What?
Said I could get so big smart.
Yes, correct. I should have prayed at this already.
That'd take a while.
What that does is it adds those red enemies that do double damage. But they also drop a shitload of coins, so I can buy like anything I want.
Cool.
In the shop. Anyways, did you know that this game is actually a 3D game?
I did.
It's rendered, these walls are actually vertical.
Not just up and down.
They're not just like two-dimensional sprites. They're three-dimensional models.
Nice.
It's amazing. Yeah. Anyways,
back to we managed to get to regeneration from the beginning of the universe, which is pretty neat.
That is pretty neat, I will admit.
I don't quite know how we got there.
Don't worry about it.
Oh, I'm not.
God, if I had a different like superpower thing, I guess, if I had to choose something other than regeneration, I guess I would choose probably like telekinesis.
That's a pretty neat one.
Because I mean, you can do some pretty cool things with telekinesis that normally isn't even explored in like you know, pop culture and stuff. You whore. Telekinesis, like, you could imagine you start moving something, but only half of it. Or
I mean, that would just move but half, but stay in a piece unless you were keeping the other spot in space.
Yeah. Which
then it would just rip.
It wouldn't rip like normal things though. It would rip like in a perfect seam because you're moving. Presumably, if you're good enough, I guess. I don't know how telekinesis is supposed to work. You're moving like individual atoms.
Be pretty good, I'd have to say.
On the scale of individual atoms, I should say. Not moving individual atoms.
You're not controlling each atom consciously. God, if that's how that power worked.
That would be terrible. That'd be such a... I mean, it'd be amazing.
That would suck.
It'd actually be pretty cool because you could help a lot with like quantum mechanics research, but But, I mean, it's fucking... what? You know?
Yeah.
God.
I get you.
Damn, man. These red dudes, they give me money. I like it, money. Money's good.
Yeah. Money is good. Money can be exchanged
Little man
for
on the
goods and
map.
service. Aw, $20. I wanted a peanut. $20 could buy many peanuts. Explain. Money can be exchanged for goods and services.
God, I love that joke. It's so funny. But also, everyone's heard it before.
I know, it's so funny.
It's hilarious. I'm gonna be honest. It wasn't that funny when you were reading it, though.
But it got funnier.
Why?
In which case, I don't know. I didn't choose to be funny. The funny chose me.
I didn't choose the funny life. The funny life chose me.
Precisely.
Fucking cuck.
Imagine just shooting somebody and that's their reaction.
They get shot like in the fucking leg, and you're like, fucking cuck.
You ass.
You asshole.
Could you?
The fuck was that for? They're not like mad that it happened. They're just disappointed in you.
Very kind.
The fuck was that for, dipshit?
Wasn't very kind of you.
Correct.
My God, I saw some dude, and he said, you know, words, and he like a really dwarvish accent, or dwarven, however you want to say it. He said they can take our lives, but they can't take. And then he switched to like the really formal, the fitness gram pacer test.
They can take our lives, but they can't take... The Fitness Gram Pacer Test is a multi-stage aerobic fitness evaluation... I don't know what it actually says. I tried. I can't. The Fitness Gram Pacer Test is a multi-stage aerobic... Okay. Why is the Grim Reaper here?
More difficult.
Why is the Grim Reaper here?
The Fitness Gram Pacer Test. Why is the Grim Reaper here?
Quick question. Why is the Grim Reaper here?
I'm afraid I can't answer that question.
I can't attack it,
You don't seem to be able to shoot him.
Correct.
He only seems to do a swipe and a slash, which really isn't that bad. That's only like...
Yeah, I don't know if he'll go away after this stage, though. That's the problem.
Well, just
and
kill
he's
the
getting
other
faster. I can't really get around to him.
Watch out, he's about to shoot. Alright, cool.
Grenade!
Hey, watch out, another...
Fuck off.
That's no good. Well, he doesn't seem to be gone. But what was that about? That was certainly interesting.
Yeah, I don't know what caused that, and we're 2 minutes from being out of time. I don't know if we should just call it, or...
I think we should...
Actually, we're 1 minute from being out of time.
Oh, man.
Well,
Isn't that neat?
If you liked the video, like it. If you didn't, you know, don't.
If you've got any game suggestions, clap those down in the comments. We'll look at them, consider them, possibly ignore them.
Probably not, though.
Yeah, most likely not.
Yeah.
Unless they're dumb.
Yeah. Preferably free games, because we're hoes. Anyways, this has been Enter the Gungeon on Concentrated ADHD. Yeah, goodbye.